I want to ask you what you think the difference is in using a ceramic mug or a glass in comparison to using like a plastic cup or a paper to-go cup.
Well, I think the experience of it just personally is vastly different. When paper hits your mouth, it feels one way. When ceramic or glass touches your lips, it feels more solid and
Like homier.
yeah, especially when it's warm. The other thing about having the coffee in what I like to call a real mug is that you lose so much when you put a to-go lid on your coffee. Right now, you have that large open space. You get the aroma, you get the heat or the cold, and then when you put it up to your face, you're getting the feel, not on your tongue, but on almost the entirety of your mouth.
Mm-hmm. Not drinking through this tiny
little sip hole, yeah.
It almost seems like there's this like art to making coffee, and why not like put it in art of like mugs or art of some, like it almost seems like you're taking art and putting it into like something that doesn't feel as
trash.
Yeah. So it's like it's really cool to be able to put it into something that feels like another art form.
Yeah. It definitely is a mixture of art and science when you make coffee. You see me using a scale. I'm weighing the water. I weighed the coffee. And you say, Vic, why do you need to do that? Do you realize how long that takes? Why can't you just push a button? Well, if you like the coffee the way I did it yesterday and you want it that way tomorrow, you got to know how you did it. So that's why we weigh it.
And it's great that you accept other people's containers too, because to know I can come in with any kind of vessel and you guys will fill it is really awesome.
Sure.
Yeah.
So friends will bring in their mugs and they'll hand them to me and they'll be kind of shy about it because it's filthy. And some people say, oh, well, it's seasoned. And when I see the brown crud from yesterday and last week and last month's coffee, I don't see seasoning. I see rancid oils. And that's not me judging. That's me being very realistic about what's going to happen to your coffee that I just put in your mug. You're going to be tasting the rancid oils from all the coffees you've had before.
So clean your cups, people.
And I even go one step further. I don't just clean it with dish soap. I clean it with a soap that won't leave a residue. It's what we use to clean our espresso machines. When I bring that mug out and it sparkles, people are like, oh, what? And I don't want you to feel bad when I do that because I traveled on the road for 30 years. My mug was just like that. It was disgusting. So when I went in, I would say, hey, could you rinse this? and I wouldn't, so I don't give people problems when they do that because why?
Right.
You know?
And you fix them all up.
Yeah. Is it good?
Yeah.
So when you heard how I was going to do it and that there was going to be acid in the coffee, you said, oh, well then let's go with, well, right.
Yeah.
So now is that pleasing?
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm drinking
the flavor of the hot coffee, yeah.
But cold, yeah.
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 So it's a win-win.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
So I see some of your mugs here that have your logo on them, and they are definitely handmade mugs. Can you tell me about, are you working with a local maker? Or?
These are, I have one mug that was done still in Michigan, but not in Jackson. And then both of these are right here in Jackson. So yeah, we came in 2016 and have felt welcomed, very welcomed at both, even before we opened the business and after we opened the business. Just feel really enveloped by the community, and we definitely want to give that back. in terms of support. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
Well,
they're so cool. Like you're not drinking out of like something that like 10,000 other people have. Like it's
very
a
unique
experience to this place.
Yeah, and it's very interesting that you said it that way, because if I were making this product and I saw that, I would say, oh, no, oh.
A tiny
But
glaze
it's
strip.
but it's not.
Right.
Now it's character. So
Yeah, there definitely adds to the experience of like the business as a whole and the character to everything that's here and the art that you guys have on the walls.
and I'm glad you said that, because I want to highlight that too, because we get artists not only from Jackson, mainly from Jackson, but from other places in Michigan too, come here and share their art with us. And it's for sale.
Yeah.
So if you want to take that home, you can.
I love it. Thank you.
You bet, Abby. Free coffee lesson. When you have the water go through the coffee grinds in 26 seconds, you're not extracting as much caffeine. So when people think, oh, espresso, strong, lots of caffeine. Yes, it's strong. Misnomer on the lots of caffeine. You get more caffeine from a French press or from a pour over, except for the fact that the filter takes out some of the oils. If you use a metal filter, then that retains the oils.
And guess what? You can use a metal filter
Again
over.
and again and again. The downsides of a metal filter is that some of the fines go through. Now, when you look at this one, you can say, I can barely see the holes in that. But fines do still pass through. But compared to a French press, this is a clean cup of coffee. So yeah, you can definitely do that.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
And if I was thinking, I would have made your coffee like that.
I mean, I've been to coffee shops where they won't take my container. They'll take a cup and then fill the cup and then pour the cup into the jar and then give me the jar. And that defeats the purpose of what I'm trying to do. So
Kind of. Well, do they use a paper cup to transfer it? Oh, well, that's...
So the fact that you guys just put it right in my cup and give it back to me
Yeah.
is like without creating any other waste in the process is something that like I go out of my way to do. So it's cool when a business can reflect that, for me at least.
Yeah. I want to put that in glass, because that's a glass-lined carafe, not even a stainless steel-lined carafe. So you look at that in a business sense and you say, glass, that's going to break and that's going to cost you money. Yeah, but the end product is going to be
I was about to say flavor.
better.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's going to last longer because of the glass-lined carafe. So there's good reason to do it. There's many good reasons to do it. So we save the coffee grounds, and when people who want to make that a part of their compost bin at home, they come in and they say, hey, I'd like some coffee grinds, and I give it to them in 5-gallon pails.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna-
if anyone needs coffee grounds,
Yeah, absolutely.
you know where to go.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and if you give me a day or two notice, it'll be better, because I don't want to save it and then have it mold, because then that's something else you have to deal with.
Right.
So why not make it good all the way around and save you fresh coffee grinds? You do use it in your garden. It kills aphids. So
Oh.
you surround your roses with it, and apparently it also attracts honeybees.
Okay.
Yeah. And since we don't give the customer an issue about washing their mug, it's great. Let me make your mug warm so that when the hot coffee hits it, it's good, it's not shocked, and your coffee stays warmer longer.
That's seriously awesome that you do that. Yeah.
That, to me, that's just that's what I want to do, because it's part of the, if nothing else, it's part of the good coffee experience.
Totally.
I don't want to put cold coffee in a hot mug or the reverse.
But you can just come in for any cup of coffee. You can call in
Absolutely.
for your coffee.
Absolutely.
What is do you want to say your location?
Yes,
Exactly where
absolutely.
you're
We're at 2615 Wildwood Avenue, right here in Jackson, Michigan, right near Lawrence Avenue.
Awesome. So great staff, amazing coffee.
Amazing staff.
Awesome mugs, awesome process. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you,
Yeah.
Abby. Appreciate it.